Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Code with Vinay. In this video I'll show you how to reverse a positive integer using a recursive technique. This is a common problem in examinations and it's important to know how to solve it. So let's get started. In case you need to brush up your knowledge of recursion, you can watch my earlier video where I explained the concept in detail. I'll share the link in the description below. First, let's define the problem. Given a positive integer, we want to reverse its digits recursively. For example, if the input is 1, 2, 3, 4, the output should be 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be using a recursive technique to solve this problem. So now let us explore the method that we'll be using. So let's say that the number that we want to reverse is stored in the variable n, and the variable in which we want the result to be stored is result. And initially n is 1, 2, 3, 4 and result is 0. Now what we need to do is we need to multiply the result by 10. Now whenever you multiply a number by 10, in this case it won't matter because the number is 0, but usually when you multiply a number by 10, a 0 is added at the end. So in this case what we'll do, we'll multiply by the result by 10, that is 0 into 10, and then we'll add the last digit of the current n, that is 4. So on doing this, the result will be 4, and then we'll obtain the new value of n by removing the last digit, that is we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 10, which will give us 123 because we are only taking the integer value. So for the next recursive call, the new value is 123 and the result is 4. Now we'll again repeat the same step, that is we'll multiply 4 by 10. Please understand, 4 multiplied by 10 is 40. That is, we are adding a 0 at the end, and then we'll again add the last digit of the n, that is 3 this time. So we'll get 4 into 10, 40 plus 3, 43. And then for the next value of n, we'll again take all digits but the last digit, that is we'll say 123 by 10 and we'll get 12 out this time. Now one thing to notice over here is that the new value of n is 1, 2 and the result is now 4, 3. That is, the number has started reversing, that you can notice now. Again we'll follow the same step. We'll multiply 43 by 10, that is it will become 430, and then we'll take the last digit of n, that is 2. So this will be 430 plus 2, that is 432, and then the new value of n will be 1 this time. Now our number is almost inverted. We are having 432 as a result and the new value of n is 1. Now again the same procedure, 432 into 10, that is 4320 plus 1 will become 4321, and the new value of n this time will be 0, 1 by 10, 0. Now note, our number is fully inverted now, or reversed, that is 4321, and the new value of n is 0, and this is our exit condition. When the variable n will be 0, we'll return the current value of result, that is 4321, and this will be returned right back up to the main. So this is our logic, that is what we'll try to code. Let's code our function reverse. So we'll say public static int reverse, and we'll pass the two arguments, that is the number and the result. As already discussed, our base condition or exit condition is that if the number is 0, then we'll say return result. Else we'll again make a recursive call, we'll say reverse, and then we'll pass the two arguments. The new value of n will be n by 10, so we'll pass n by 10, and for the result we have to do multiplication plus the addition, that is we'll take out the last digit, we'll say n modulus 10, that is we'll take out the last digit, then we'll add it to result multiplied by 10, and that's it. So this is our recursive reversal. Now notice that in order to reverse, we'll have to pass the number which we want to reverse, that is we'll say reverse. Let's say we want to reverse 1 2 3 4 5. We have to pass 1 2 3 4 5 comma 0. Now even though this program is going to work, it's not looking very nice. Why? Because user has to reverse a number, but he has to pass one extra argument. So what we'll do is, instead of passing this extra argument, what we'll do is we'll create one overloaded method. We'll call it reverse only because it is overloaded, and we'll pass only one argument to it. That is, if someone calls the reverse method without passing the second argument, like this method will be called, and from within this method we'll say return reverse of n comma 0. So this way what will happen is that the end user will be calling the function without the second argument, which will look better. So let's run this program, and we expect to see 1 2 3 4 5. That is, the n is 1 2 3 4 5. So the reverse of 1 2 3 4 5 is 5 4 3 2 1. So let's run the program and see whether it's working or not. And here we go, we are getting 5 4 3 2 1, which means that our program is working perfectly. For the sake of completeness and better understanding, let's animate this program. So we are calling the reverse function with the value 1 2 3 4 5. So here we go, 1 2 3 4 5 is passed to the function reverse. Reverse will make a recursive call with the value of n, and the result is 0. 1 2 3 4 5 is not equal to 0. We'll make the recursive call again. The new value of n will be computed. We'll throw away the last digit by dividing it by 10. So we'll get 1 2 3 4. Then the new value of result is calculated. We'll take out the last digit, multiply the current value by 10, and then we'll add it. So 5 plus 0 is 5. Again, the recursive call is made. This time the value of n is 1 2 3 4 and result is 5. Again, we'll check whether n is equal to 0 or not. N is not equal to 0. We'll again make the recursive call. Again, we'll compute the new value of n by dividing it by 10. The new value is 123. Now we'll extract the last digit. We'll add it to result into 10. That is 5 into 10. So 50 plus 4 will be 54. And then we'll again make the recursive call. This time we are passing 123 and 54. Again, we'll check it whether it is equal to 0 or not. It is not equal to 0. Again, we'll make a recursive call. We'll remove the last digit by dividing it by 10. Then we'll extract the last digit. Then we'll multiply the result by 10. And then we'll add it to 3. So we'll get 543. The number has started reversing now. And then we'll pass 12 and 543. Again, 12 is not equal to 0. We'll again move to the recursive call. And again, the new value of n will be calculated by dividing by 10. So this time the value will be 1. Then again, we'll extract the last digit. 12 modulus 10 will be 2. We'll multiply the current value of result by 10. That is 543 into 10. This will add a 0 at the end. And then we'll add it to 2. So we'll get 5432. The number is almost reversed. We'll again call the function. This time the value of n is 1 and result is 5432. 1 is still not equal to 0. We'll again make a recursive call, and this time the new value of n will be n by 10. 1 by 10 is 0. And then we'll extract the last digit, which will be 1. Then we'll add a 0 at the end of the result by multiplying it by 10. So 5432 into 10, 54320. And then we'll add 1 to it. And the number is reversed. But we'll make one more recursive call. This time the value of n is 0. And then we'll finally return the result. Notice that we have a stack, and now this will be returned to all the function calls which has been made, and the memory will be released as the job is done. So 54321 is returned multiple times till it reaches the reverse method, and then finally it will go to the main method and it will be printed. So that's how it works. The program does take a lot of memory while it is running because of recursion. And here we are, and we display 54321. That's it for this video on how to reverse a positive integer using a recursive technique. I hope you found it informative and helpful. To recap, we defined the problem of reversing the digits of a positive integer, and then we went through a step-by-step process to solve it using recursion. We used the modulus operator and integer division to extract the last digit of the number and then removed it. We then called the function recursively with the remaining number until there were no more digits left. Remember, practice makes perfect. So make sure you try this technique on your own and see how you can improve it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Your feedback is valuable to me. I want to make sure that my videos are clear and helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions for improvement, please don't hesitate to leave a comment or send me a message.